Today, we're reviewing the timeless masterpiece that is Dragon Ball Z. For ages, I have wanted to create a video exploring this iconic series, as it seemed no other content creators had done so. Now, we begin where the story unfolds. The Saiyan Saga takes place several years following the defeat of Piccolo. Goku has a reunion with his Day Ones and brings Gohan along as well. The group are excited to see him, but are quickly thrown back since Goku emerges with a child in his arms. Goku reveals it's his son, and his friends are at a loss for words, unaware that Goku possessed the capacity to engage in anything beyond martial arts with Chi-Chi. But the conversation is interrupted with the arrival of Raditz, Goku's long-lost brother. It's a mind-blowing revelation that, at the time, I didn't really understand since I just met these characters, and I never heard of the original series, but this sets the stage for an epic showdown between Goku, Raditz, and Piccolo. Raditz kidnaps Gohan, forcing Goku to make a life-changing decision that literally costs him his life. After one of the most insane fights I have ever seen at the time, Goku makes the ultimate sacrifice to ensure Raditz's defeat. As a kid, I've never seen a fight like the Raditz one, so I was already hooked, waiting every week for the new episode and hated hearing the "Hey, it's me, Goku!" since it would mean the end of the episode. At this point, Piccolo, recognizing the astounding untapped potential within Gohan, seizes the opportunity to embark on a rigorous training regimen with the young prodigy. Meanwhile, Goku's valiant sacrifice grants him passage to the afterlife, where he receives a crucial assignment: traverse the treacherous Snake Way, a seemingly endless path in order to reach King Kai's domain. It's there that Goku hopes to undergo rigorous training, aiming to attain the necessary power to confront and overcome the imminent threat posed by the Saiyans. The training undergone by the young Saiyan proves to be a humbling and entertaining experience, eliciting a sense of amusement as I reflect upon it now. Witnessing Gohan struggle to procure food and survive in the wilderness brings forth a delightful sense of irony since Goku at the age was opposite. Moreover, the conversations between Piccolo and Gohan serve as a testament to the growing bond between them, showcasing that Piccolo, contrary to his portrayal in the original series, possesses inherent goodness. However, it is the training sessions between Goku and King Kai that truly captivate my interest. After an arduous journey along the Snake Way, Goku finally reaches a small planet situated above him. Alas, he quickly discovers that his movements are severely hindered by the planet's overwhelming gravity. After a while, Goku finally meets Bubbles and King Kai himself. I gotta say, I absolutely love the introduction of King Kai. His addition to the story injects a refreshing dose of eccentricity into the narrative. King Kai, believing himself to be a comedic genius, challenges Goku to make him laugh with the simplest of jokes, bringing forth immense joy within me. This whimsical aspect of the older Dragon Ball Z series, which I find somewhat lacking in the subsequent sagas, greatly appeals to me. Goku now embarks on a chase to catch Bubbles, acquainting himself with the unfamiliar gravity of the planet. After using his 2 brain cells, Goku formulates a strategy to catch Bubbles, which proves successful. This exhilarating moment engenders a surge of excitement within me, as this multifaceted style of training, encompassing not only martial arts, but a series of challenges, resonates deeply. The introduction of Gregory follows suit, with Goku undertaking the task of catching him, this time wielding a mallet. Employing his 2 brain cells once more, Goku flawlessly uses the same tactic, triumphing over the challenge. With these trials completed, Goku delves into his true training, mastering both the Kaioken technique and the awe-inspiring Spirit Bomb. Now, let's talk about the Z Fighters: Piccolo, Krillin, Tien, Yamcha, Gohan, and Chaozu. Growing up, I always respected Piccolo, but I hated Krillin and Kid Gohan since Krillin just looked weak and always loses, and Gohan in this saga was annoying. This man had one job. He just had to finish the combo Piccolo and Krillin already started. But what does he do? He hides behind a rock. I'm not gonna lie, this was crazy to me. No way you spent like a year training to not even throw a punch the entire fight. Anyways, I didn't know much about Tien, Yamcha, and Chaozu though. I thought Yamcha was Goku's brother, and I had no clue what Chaozu was. To be honest, I still don't. But once the Saiyans arrive, they all unite to face off against this devastating force. This monumental battle holds a cherished place in my heart, as it stands as one of my earliest memories of witnessing a clash like this during my childhood. The sheer magnitude of the confrontation and the immense stakes at hand render it truly extraordinary. As the battle ensues, the Z-Fighters find themselves confronted by a foe far surpassing them in every conceivable aspect, leading to a cascade of defeat for each hero. This turn of events, so uncommon in the series, adds a unique layer of suspense. Will Goku make his timely arrival to rescue his embattled comrades? The emotions running high and the profound losses suffered throughout this struggle solidify its status as one of the most unforgettable fights in the entire series. Specifically, this battle highlights the collective efforts of Yamcha, Tien, Krillin, Gohan, Piccolo, and Chaozu as they valiantly face off against the merciless Nappa. Each fighter brings their unique strengths and strategies to the forefront, intertwining their skills in a desperate bid to halt Nappa's relentless onslaught. It's a showdown where their combined resilience and unwavering determination are put to the ultimate test. Witnessing the Z-Fighters push their limits is nothing short of incredible. Piccolo's final stand against Nappa and saving Gohan, Krillin's reaction to Yamcha dying, and Tien's fierce attacks, all of it sets the dark tone that there's no hope of them winning this fight despite all of them giving it their all. Finally, Goku shows up, and it's epic. Exemplifying the tremendous strides made through his rigorous training, Goku showcases his astounding growth by effortlessly taunting and toying with Nappa. Recognizing Goku's superiority, Vegeta arrogantly dismisses Nappa, opting to face Goku himself. However, driven by his impulsive nature, Nappa rashly directs his rage towards Gohan and Krillin. Sensing the imminent danger, Goku swiftly dispatches Nappa, rendering him immobilized. Seeing this had me so hyped as a kid. I thought he was finna do the same thing to Vegeta, but little did I know, Vegeta was as strong as him. By the way, like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video so far. As Goku and Vegeta find themselves in a separate location, they assume their iconic poses, symbolizing the arduous struggle that lies ahead for Goku, a low-class Saiyan against the formidable might of Vegeta, a high-class Saiyan. These distinctive stances serve as a visual representation of the uphill battle Goku is about to face, while also highlighting the stark contrast in their Saiyan lineage and power levels. Amidst this intense standoff, the dialogue exchanged between Goku and Vegeta further heightens the tension and establishes an enthralling dynamic of an overdog versus an underdog. Goku's words carry a resolute determination as he boldly declares, "Besides, even a lower-class outcast can surpass an elite if he puts his mind to it." This line encapsulates Goku's unwavering belief in his own potential and indomitable spirit, emphasizing that with unwavering focus and dedication, one can transcend their supposed limitations and achieve greatness. The ensuing battle between Goku and Vegeta unfolds as an unparalleled spectacle, standing out as the pinnacle of animated fights I had witnessed up to that point. The clash begins with Goku struggling to overcome Vegeta, matching him blow for blow in their base forms. The intensity escalates when Goku unleashes the Kaioken technique, tipping the scales in his favor and drastically altering the dynamics of the fight. The culmination of their conflict culminates in an epic showdown between Goku's Kamehameha and Vegeta's Gallic Gun, etching itself as one of the most exhilarating and iconic fights in the entire series. Initially, it appears that Goku emerges victorious, only for Vegeta to undergo a transformation into a fearsome great ape, leaving Goku drained of energy and barely managing to evade the colossal creature. It's during this harrowing pursuit that Goku makes a startling revelation. The monster responsible for the death of his adoptive grandfather, Gohan, was none other than Goku himself. This revelation holds more meaning for me now, especially when I look back at the original series and understand its significance. Back then, this line flew right over my head. Despite Goku's valiant efforts to summon a spirit bomb, he becomes ensnared while in the process of creating it. However, Gohan, Krillin, and Yajirobe come to Goku's aid, mounting a courageous rescue mission. Together, they succeed in toppling Vegeta, cutting off his tail, bombarding him with the spirit bomb, and delivering the final blow as Gohan plummets onto him as a great ape. Honestly, I don't know how this man didn't die from all that. and although Krillin was going to finish the job himself, Goku tells him not to, and Vegeta ends up escaping, ending the saga. The Saiyan Saga delivers a perfect blend of thrilling action, character development, and epic moments, while also being sad or depressing, but all of it keeps you on the edge of your seat. The Frieza arc commences with the group having just defeated Vegeta, and they take to the skies to collect the bodies of their fallen comrades. It's a somber moment, accompanied by depressing music, as the characters grapple with the loss of their friends, uncertain if they will ever be able to bring them back. Amidst this despair, Krillin proposes the idea of journeying to Namek, a distant planet with the hopes of resurrecting their fallen allies. This suggestion ignites a newfound spark of hope within the group, prompting them to seize the opportunity and embark on a daring mission to Namek. Fast forwarding, they travel to Namek and everything seems great until they found out others are here looking for the balls as well. Seeing Vegeta on Namek with the group, I thought it was over for them, but they decide to lay low until they spot Frieza and his troops killing the Namekians. Now, earlier I said I didn't like Gohan a whole lot since in the Saiyan Saga he was a bit annoying and mostly useless, but in this saga, this is when I started to like the kid. He sees Dodoria about to kill Dende, and although Krillin advises against it, Gohan shows some heart and saves Dende and books it. The moment escalates into an intense chase since, you know, if they get caught, they're done. Now, this is one of my favorite moments in this arc. While Dodoria is trying to find Krillin and Gohan, Vegeta finds him and just starts trash-talking. Vegeta cunningly lures Dodoria by dropping his scouter on the ground, pretending to let him take it. But little did Dodoria know, Vegeta had other plans. Taking one look at Vegeta though, anyone could tell he was up to no good. I mean, you couldn't even see his eyes. This was a for sure sign Dodoria was finna get worked. Nevertheless, Vegeta takes the opportunity to assert his dominance over Dodoria, taunting him with his superior strength. However, the situation takes a dramatic turn when Dodoria reveals the shocking truth. Frieza was responsible for the annihilation of planet Vegeta. This revelation triggers a surge of fury within Vegeta, intensifying his rage to unprecedented levels. Consumed by anger, Vegeta unleashes his full power and delivers a fatal blow, putting an end to Dodoria once and for all. While these events unfold, Goku undergoes intensive training inside his space pod, pushing himself to the limits. Meanwhile, Yamcha, Tien, Piccolo, and the Flying Clown receive rigorous training from King Kai. Amidst this, Goku receives advice to avoid engaging in battle with Frieza. However, those familiar with Goku's unwavering determination to fight strong people know that he is unlikely to heed such a warning. Back to Namek, Vegeta ends up running into Zarbon, and Vegeta starts talking crazy again. Vegeta's confidence is insane in this arc, especially considering his brush with death in the previous arc. Anyways, they start fighting and Vegeta is actually winning easily until Zarbon transforms, then Vegeta just gets trashed. Honestly, he needed to be humbled a bit. I know this had Vegeta fans crying. Watching him lose to someone who looks like this has to be demoralizing. Krillin and Dende manage to reach the Grand Elder, who grants Krillin a power boost. Now, this dude definitely needs to be humbled, because there's no way he's this excited about that boost. I don't even think he's stronger than Saiyan Arc Vegeta at this point. While Krillin is occupied with his mission, Frieza grows frustrated with Zarbon for failing to retrieve Vegeta, who possesses knowledge of the Dragon Ball's location. Zarbon eventually manages to locate Vegeta and heals him. Once rejuvenated, Vegeta swiftly develops a plan to seize the Dragon Balls and make his escape from Frieza's ship. Frieza assigns Zarbon to pursue Vegeta, leading to an intense battle between the two. The fight escalates dramatically, culminating in Zarbon pleading for mercy before Vegeta ultimately obliterates him. Skipping ahead to the Ginyu Force, a group of 5 flamboyant dudes pull up and you can tell they're strong since Vegeta had to team up with Krillin and Gohan to even stand a chance. They end up playing rock, paper, scissors to see who's fighting who, and Guldo and Recoome end up winning. Following Guldo's swift demise at the hands of Vegeta, Recoome proves to be a formidable opponent. He mercilessly tortures Vegeta, breaks Gohan's neck, and leaves Krillin paralyzed, all while flaunting his signature poses. The intensity of this sequence was mind-blowing when I first watched it. However, what comes next is a standout moment in the series for me. Goku arrives with unwavering confidence, effortlessly dispatches Recoome with a single strike, and proceeds to assert his dominance over Burter and Jace. I must admit, when Goku moved so swiftly that it appeared as if he was impervious to the blasts being fired at him was insane. Regardless, Goku triumphs over Burter while Jace manages to escape in order to retrieve Ginyu. Ginyu finally arrives to get revenge for his team, and Vegeta departs, leaving Goku to confront both foes alone. The battle starts as they feel each other out, but then Goku reveals the vast disparity in power between himself and Ginyu. Witnessing Goku's overwhelming power, Ginyu initially believes that Goku has achieved the legendary Super Saiyan form. However, he soon realizes that Goku has not attained this transformation, attributing it to Goku's inherently kind nature. Ginyu then resorts to body switching to gain Goku's strength. After Ginyu's body swapping incident, he heads over to the location of the Dragon Balls where he finds the group. Once Krillin and Gohan find out that's not Goku, they team up against Ginyu while Vegeta faces off against Jace. In the fight with Ginyu, it becomes evident that having a strong body doesn't matter if you don't know how to use it effectively, as Ginyu struggles to fully utilize his new form. Throughout Vegeta's fight, Vegeta constantly taunts and belittles Jace. Thanks to the Zenkai boost he receives from his previous battles, Vegeta has become significantly stronger. As Jace realizes this fact, his confidence wavers. In the end, Vegeta kills Jace in a ruthless manner, and Goku gets his body back, changing Ginyu into a frog. After a brief period of downtime, the group seizes the opportunity to summon Shenron with the help of Dende. They successfully bring Piccolo back to life and transport him to Namek to join the fight against Frieza. Upon awakening, Vegeta notices the sky and comprehends the situation. Consumed by anger, he approaches the group, ready to unleash his fury. However, before Vegeta can attack, Gohan reveals the existence of another wish. A glimmer of hope emerges, and Vegeta instructs Dende to make the wish. Unfortunately, their plans are thwarted as the Grand Elder passes away, rendering the Dragon Balls useless. At this critical moment, Frieza arrives, having missed his chance at obtaining immortality. As a child, Frieza's presence was genuinely unsettling to me. Not in a horror sense, but due to his overwhelming power and the sense of hopelessness he conveyed. Regardless of their efforts or growing strength, it seemed futile. The writers did an excellent job establishing this atmosphere. Frieza undergoes his 4 forms, and his second form, particularly when he impales Krillin, left a lasting impression on me. The eerie music and the uncertainty of who might perish made it a truly chilling scene, one of the most memorable moments I still recall today. Shortly after that, Gohan delivers one of his finest performances, unleashing his full power against Frieza. I loved Gohan's bursts of strength throughout the Frieza fight, showcasing his growth from a fearful child to someone who takes action when necessary. But even after Gohan's attack, Frieza still gets up and almost crushes Gohan. It seemed like Frieza might actually kill Gohan, but just when things were looking dire, Piccolo arrived on the scene and turned the tables. With his new power-up, Piccolo gives Frieza the work. It was a fantastic sight to behold, especially considering we hadn't seen Piccolo in action for what felt like ages. I always enjoy seeing Piccolo shine in battles. Piccolo pushes Frieza to his limits, forcing him to assume his third form. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I really do find Frieza's third form quite intriguing. It appears that Toriyama drew inspiration from the Alien films for this particular design. With his new form, Frieza completely overwhelms Piccolo, who had just received a significant power boost. Witnessing Piccolo's struggle, Gohan's anger surges once again, leading him to launch another powerful attack against Frieza. However, this attack proves to be less effective than before. Frieza, in response to Gohan's outburst, decides to undergo one final transformation. Once he fully transitions, he mercilessly kills Dende with a devastating blast, catching everyone off guard. With Dende gone, unable to heal the wounded, the arc takes a darker and more hopeless turn. The fight intensifies as the gang attempts to confront Frieza, but he effortlessly evades their every attack. Vegeta joins the battle, hoping to prove that he has become a Super Saiyan. However, it becomes evident that Vegeta has overestimated his strength, and Frieza quickly puts him in his place. Throughout this entire arc, Vegeta was plagued by delusions of achieving Super Saiyan status, He desperately needed to be proven wrong, but seeing Vegeta get it like this was sad, not gonna lie. Amidst Vegeta's torment, Goku finally arrives, leading to a significant moment between Vegeta and Goku. Vegeta reveals the truth about their home planet's destruction and Frieza's role in it. It's a poignant scene as we witness Vegeta shedding tears for the first time, adding depth to his character. Now, with Goku burying Vegeta and promising he'll defeat Frieza, the fight kicks off, and it's widely regarded as one of the most epic and memorable battles in anime history. It's a showdown that captivates viewers with its intense action, high stakes, and emotional depth. First and foremost, the fight between Frieza and Goku in the Frieza Saga showcases the extraordinary power of these two iconic characters. Frieza, the tyrannical emperor and one of the most fearsome villains in the Dragon Ball universe, faces off against Goku, a kind-hearted Saiyan warrior. The fight begins with a sense of balance as both fighters gauge each other's abilities. Goku employs various tactics to gain the upper hand in some exchanges, but Frieza soon reveals that he has been holding back, promising to unleash more of his power. It's worth noting that Frieza's dialogue throughout the series is particularly captivating, with lines like,
"Vegeta, his father the king. That decidedly low-class warrior who called himself Bardock. All of them headstrong, all of them deaf to reason, and all of them dead."
These lines serve as a reminder of Frieza's menacing nature and the grave threat he poses. As Frieza taps into a fraction of his full power, Goku finds himself hopelessly outmatched. However, a pivotal moment occurs when Goku is submerged underwater and reflects on the lives Frieza has taken, fueling his rage and resulting in an awe-inspiring display of the Kamehameha technique. Despite its power, Goku's attack barely phases Frieza, solidifying the seemingly insurmountable challenge ahead. It's then that Vegeta steps in, employing his persuasive skills to motivate Goku. In a poignant scene, Vegeta speaks of their shared Saiyan heritage, the fate of their fallen comrades, and his own dreams of avenging their race. This conversation inspires Goku with the idea of using the Spirit Bomb, and with the help of Krillin, Piccolo, and Gohan, he manages to buy enough time to unleash this mighty technique. Before Frieza returns to the battle, there is an underrated scene where Gohan and Krillin discover that Goku and Piccolo have survived the confrontation. The ensuing moment of relief and the heartwarming exchange between Gohan, Goku, and Piccolo create a sense of unity and camaraderie. However, their elation is short-lived as Frieza resurfaces and quickly dispatches Piccolo, followed by the shocking murder of Krillin in a brutal manner. These tragic events set the stage for one of the most iconic moments in Dragon Ball history, the transformation of Goku into a Super Saiyan. This highly anticipated and exhilarating moment symbolizes a breakthrough in power and marks a turning point in the battle. Goku's domination over Frieza is nothing short of awe-inspiring, and his "I am" speech perfectly encapsulates the magnitude of his newfound strength. Frieza, refusing to accept defeat, decides to destroy the planet, leading to an extended and intense fight that lasts for what feels like an eternity. The dialogue between Goku and King Kai during Frieza's power-up sequence is a standout, providing a glimpse into Goku's motivation and determination to not only engage Frieza at his maximum power, but also to crush him both emotionally and physically as retribution for Krillin's death. Goku's resolute declaration of "before I'm done, he will bleed" illustrates the depth of his conviction. The climactic clash between Goku and Frieza occurs with the very fate of Namek hanging in the balance, amplifying the stakes and emphasizing the cataclysmic power possessed by these two warriors. However, what makes this fight truly compelling is the emotional weight it carries. Frieza represents more than just a physical adversary for Goku. He embodies evil and tyranny, responsible for countless lives lost. Goku fights not only to protect his friends and the innocent, but also to avenge those who have fallen victim to Frieza's reign of terror. This emotional depth adds an extra layer of intensity to the battle, elevating it beyond a mere physical confrontation. As the fight reaches its conclusion, everyone except Goku and Frieza is safely transported off Namek through the Dragon Balls. Goku continues to pummel Frieza, pushing him to the brink of defeat. However, in a moment of desperation, Frieza pleads for mercy, only to betray Goku with a sneak attack. This treacherous act leads to Goku retaliating with an even more powerful blast, ultimately securing Frieza's defeat. The Frieza Saga, with its emotional journey, epic battles, and memorable speeches, has made an indelible impact on fans. While opinions may differ on whether it is the best arc in the series, it undoubtedly delivers a thrilling narrative, filled with intense moments and significant character development. Goku's unwavering determination to avenge Krillin's death and his relentless pursuit of justice culminate in a climactic showdown against the tyrant Frieza. The Frieza Saga serves as a testament to the power of friendship, the pursuit of justice, and the indomitable spirit of our beloved characters. Now, as the dust settles and the Dragon Balls restore the fallen and bid farewell to the Namekians, the stage is set for the next gripping chapter, the Cell Saga. The gang are just hanging out until they pick up on some really high power levels approaching Earth. It's revealed that it's Frieza and his dad, King Cold, looking to get their get back on Goku. And I don't blame them. Goku really did Frieza so bad that his dad had to get his floating body parts out in space and build him a whole new body out of scraps. Anyway, things start looking pretty bleak for the gang because, let's be honest, no one seems strong enough to take on Frieza and King Cold and come out on top. Well, nobody except one person. Meet Trunks. Slicing through a few of Frieza's soldiers in the cleanest way possible, Trunks makes his debut. Trunks got that I'm him mentality in this scene because the way Trunks proceeds to just taunt and trash talk this man is absurd. Trunks then goes on to kill Frieza's soldiers and reveals himself as a Super Saiyan to Frieza, causing him to laugh until Trunks actually transforms into one. Goku really gave Frieza PTSD because Frieza really looked like he saw a ghost after Trunks transformed. The battle begins, if you can even call it a battle, as Trunks completely dominates Frieza. After rounds of relentless trash talk, he decides it's time to wrap things up. Trunks goes behind Frieza, doing the most unnecessary but stylish hand movements. He launches an energy blast to distract Frieza, causing him to fly up, then hits him with his most iconic move to this day. He slices Frieza up to bits and then blows him away. After King Cold sees this, he's befuddled. Making his brain work overtime, he comes to the conclusion that Trunks only killed Frieza because his sword was strong. Yeah, he's tweaking. Anyways, King Cold ends up putting his theory to the test, and look at him now. Begging. Ridiculous. He went out worse than his son. The tension in the air is palpable as the Z Fighters witness the unfolding events. Amidst this anticipation, Trunks steps forward and shares a crucial piece of information. He knows the exact location where Goku will make his arrival. With a mix of curiosity and determination, the Z Fighters decide to follow Trunks, eager to see what awaits them. Goku finally arrives, and Trunks urgently tells Goku they need to talk. After Trunks tests Goku's skills, he reveals to Goku that he's from the future, his heritage, the impending heart virus that Goku will face, and in a few years, the androids will come and kill everyone. After Trunks leaves, him and Piccolo tell the group this, and they all decide to take off and train like there's no tomorrow. Oh, and Goku has a new move called Instant Transmission. Nice, that'll definitely come in handy later. Anyways, Goku, Piccolo, and Gohan end up training together, and I love this. During the sparring match, there's a moment where Goku and Piccolo really go at it, reminding us that their rivalry since day one still burns strong. Even though Piccolo has mostly turned to the good side by now, I thought it was a nice callback to their history and adds a fantastic dynamic to the story at this point. So, after 3 years go by, the gang get together to fight the androids. We also get to see Trunks as a baby. Trunks undeniably possesses the best drip in the series. However, it's fascinating to note that even as a baby, his innate sense of fashion was already evident. After the androids ruthlessly attack and incapacitate Yajirobe, leaving the Z-Fighters stunned, the crew is left with no choice but to pursue the mechanical villains into the city. Now, let's talk about Yamcha. Bless his heart, he decides to join the pursuit only to end up getting Yamcha'd in the process. Honestly, I'm not sure why he even bothered, given how the writers tend to treat him. He should have just stayed put with Bulma and the baby. Fortunately, the gang shows up just in the nick of time to save his life and from further embarrassment. After a bit of what I call Goku persuasion, which is just him completely socking the android in the face, Goku is able to convince the androids to move locations to fight. Once they get to the new location, Goku shows signs of the virus, but that doesn't stop him. He powers up into Super Saiyan and starts giving the androids a serious beating, at least until the virus worsens. Desperation sets in and Goku starts spamming ki blasts just to get them absorbed, which understandably worries the gang. It's clear that Goku is in trouble. After a while, Goku is finished and is getting his energy stolen, but look who comes charging in to save him, Vegeta. After a bit of trash talk and one of the coldest lines, "Does a machine like yourself experience fear?" he goes Super Saiyan. I just know he was ready to flaunt this once he got it. I can't blame him though, this transformation was cold. Now, we see where Trunks was getting his "I'm him" mentality from. We're not finna talk about the "I didn't care anymore" memes though. Anyways, Vegeta ends up demolishing Android 19. I mean, absolutely eviscerates him in the worst ways. Every hit was a heavy attack. Eventually, Vegeta rips off the android's hands, causing the android to experience an unexpected emotion: fear. Odd reaction for an android, so you really do feel fear. Then does one of my favorite moves from Vegeta: Big Bang Attack. Seriously, why doesn't he use that move more often? But seeing this, Dr. Gero wanted no part and quickly dips. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna fly by this part since a lot of the chase was a bit boring to me when I was watching as a kid. Alright, so Vegeta gets Senzu Bean, then flies off to track Gero while the Z-Fighters follow. Vegeta fires Ki Blast, but the android absorbs it. Gero then runs away again. He starts plotting to take them down one by one, and he chooses Piccolo to be the first. Gohan then saves Piccolo. Piccolo fights the android and he starts demolishing him. Gero goes back into hiding. Bulma reveals the android is Gero. Oh, and Trunks is back. Gohan leaves with Bulma and the Z-Fighters try to find the lab. Gero beats them back to the lab. Krillin alerts the gang and they come back while Gero activates the androids. Whew, okay, we're back. So after Gero's futile attempt to assert control over Androids 17 and 18, he threatens to turn them off if they don't obey him. So Android 17 decides to kick Gero's head off. After that, they proceed to activate Android 16, and without wasting a moment, they make their swift exit, causing Vegeta and the others to follow them. Vegeta, oozing with confidence, catches up to the androids and wastes no time challenging them to a fight. However, despite his bravado, Vegeta ends up on the receiving end of a brutal beatdown. Initially, both combatants test each other's strength, landing solid hits in the process. But as Android 18 starts to exert herself, she gradually gains the upper hand and begins dominating Vegeta. To add insult to injury, Android 18 delivers a gruesome blow by breaking both of his arms. This is really some of y'all's GOAT. Crazy! Now you know why he's always holding his arm when he gets hurt. Anyways, the gang ends up tagging in, causing 17 to get involved, folding everyone in the process. Before the androids make their exit, leaving the defeated Z-Fighters in their wake, Android 18 decides to kiss Krillin. Krillin out of all people. Should have been me! For real! While the aftermath of the android battle unfolds, a more ominous plot is brewing in the background. Bulma receives a call alerting her to the presence of another time machine identical to Trunks. So Bulma, Trunks, and Gohan end up checking it out. They stumble upon a worn-down time machine, accompanied by an enigmatic egg and a mysterious shell. Kami, sensing an evil presence lurking in the world, finally makes the decision to merge with Piccolo. The fusion brings about a surge in power and sets the stage for what's to come. Piccolo, now imbued with Kami's strength and knowledge, arrives in the city to confront the looming threat. The atmosphere is eerie as a desolate town lies in ruins, with clothes strewn about and an eerie absence of life. Hints of the monster's presence are teased through fleeting glimpses of its shadow, and then, in a moment that sends chills down your spine, Cell makes his grand debut. This introduction is nothing short of epic, as the anticipation builds and the true nature of the monster is unveiled. The fight begins and Piccolo comes up with the plan to act like he's weaker than Cell. Cell, being dumb, falls for this and begins to tell him everything. But after Piccolo gets the knowledge he needs, he regenerates his arm. showcasing his newfound strength and readiness to take on Cell head-on. However, Cell decides to make a hasty retreat as soon as the rest of the gang shows up. Piccolo takes the opportunity to explain everything he learned from Cell to the group. Thinking about it now, Cell really just incriminated himself for no reason. With the knowledge in hand, the gang devises a plan to split up. Tien and Piccolo set out to find Cell, while Krillin and Trunks take on the task of eliminating the current Cell being created. Skipping forward a bit, we finally see Goku awake. Man, as a kid, I was waiting episode after episode for him to finally come back. But I love this scene. It's a heartwarming moment that beautifully showcases Goku's deep love and care for Chi-Chi, and vice versa. Their reunion is truly touching, and I don't care what Dragon Ball Super says, Goku kisses Chi-Chi right here. But Goku comes up with the idea to go beyond Super Saiyan by going in the hyperbolic time chamber, and with Chi-Chi's permission, he's able to take Gohan along too. Once he grabs Gohan, he wastes no time and instantly teleports to Vegeta and Trunks to share his plan with them. They agree to give it a shot, so Vegeta and Trunks step forward, ready to enter the hyperbolic time chamber. Meanwhile, the androids, oblivious to Goku's whereabouts, make their way to Roshi's island in search of him. Piccolo, who knows Goku isn't there, cleverly decides not to reveal his friend's location to the androids. Instead, he steers them away, ready to fight and hopefully destroy one of them so Cell can't become perfect. Now, this is one of the best fights in the series. The stunning choreography and masterful combat sequences make this fight truly remarkable. From the very beginning, it's clear that these two opponents are evenly matched, resulting in a brutal and intense battle that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Demonstrating his sheer strength and tactical brilliance, he executes one of his most impressive techniques, the devastating Hell Zone grenade. I gotta admit, the abridged version of this scene, when 17 says, "It's even got a cool name," was pretty much my exact reaction to this attack when I saw it for the first time. At this point, both combatants exhibit an equal level of skill and resilience, relentlessly exchanging blows that pulverize the very islands beneath them. And you know I gotta talk about the gut checks in this fight. Oh my god, these are some of the most brutal gut punches I've ever seen. And the fact that they go back and forth doing these is crazy to me. Blow after blow, the fight reaches an epic scale, showcasing the sheer power and determination of both fighters. But just when you think things can't get any more intense, Piccolo starts to feel the weight of fatigue creeping in. However, there's no time for rest as he senses a lurking presence nearby. It's none other than Cell, silently observing the battle, patiently waiting for the perfect moment to make his move. After absorbing enormous amounts of humans, his power greatly eclipses both Piccolo and the androids. Also, a neat little detail. When Cell starts powering up, you can see the souls of the dead humans he absorbed. It's a chilling visual that adds to the sinister nature of his character. Kudos to the creators for adding such a cool and haunting element to the scene. While Piccolo and 17 start fighting Cell, Krillin heads off to intercept the self-destruct button for the androids, courtesy of Bulma. Great, now with this, there's no way Cell can get to his perfect form, right? Right? But Piccolo and Android 17 find themselves outmatched and overwhelmed by Cell's power. Piccolo, desperate to turn the tides, unleashes his strongest attack, the Light Grenade. To his shock, however, Cell remains unscathed. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Piccolo tries to warn Android 17 to flee, but Cell ruthlessly interrupts him, breaking his neck and sending him flying. Now, 17 gotta be one of the dumbest characters because he just witnessed all of this and is still like, yeah, I'm finna beat him. Like, be real with yourself. No, you're not. He proceeds to get folded as expected, and if it wasn't for 16, he would have been just like Piccolo. But I'm not gonna lie, 16 was giving Cell the work. It was a nice 15 seconds of fame though, because 16's efforts were meaningless since he ends up absorbing 17 still. The first thing second form Cell ends up doing was blowing like a fourth of 16's face off. Now, with no one able to stop Cell, the GOAT Tien comes in for the save. I love this part in every version, but especially in the abridged version.
Oh my god, it's Tien! What, was Krillin busy? Come on, buddy, you can't be serious. With your power level, you're no android, you're no Namekian, and you're certainly no Super Saiyan. You're just human.
Yeah? Well, you know what? Power levels! Super Saiyans! And you! Shin!
From now on, this is officially canon. But after doing a crazy amount of tri-beams, Goku comes to save both him and Piccolo, and they head back to the lookout. With Vegeta and Trunks now out of the hyperbolic time chamber, they set their sights on confronting Cell. Vegeta, ever confident, adopts his signature "I'm him" attitude once again. He powers up to Super Saiyan Grade 2, and what follows is one of the most one-sided fights we've seen thus far in the series. Vegeta started torturing this man Cell. He really had Cell on all fours, begging Vegeta to let him absorb 18. But while all this was happening, Krillin makes his way to 18. Once he finds her, he presses the button, stopping Cell from becoming perfect for good. At least that's what I would say if he actually did that. But nah, he just felt like selling the planet that day. I'm not gonna lie, it felt like everyone was selling at some point in this saga. Vegeta, in a surprising turn of events, decides to allow Cell to absorb Android 18, and after a while, he finally does it. The magnitude of Cell's newfound power reverberates throughout the universe, even reaching the Namekians, who sense the overwhelming energy. This is the moment when Cell truly establishes himself as one of the best villains in the series. As the battle between Vegeta and Perfect Cell commences, Vegeta quickly realizes that he's outmatched. Cell then hits Vegeta through like 6 mountains and has Vegeta almost tearing up, talking about some "no, this can't be." But I don't know how Cell is this confident because not even 2 minutes ago, he was just begging Vegeta to spare him. But Vegeta emerges from the water and unleashes one of his coldest attacks, the Final Flash. It's a blast of energy that showcases Vegeta's determination and desperation to defeat Cell. But even after the devastating attack, Cell manages to troll Vegeta, acting as if the blast had a major effect on him. Yeah, it's over for Vegeta. I don't even want to talk about it because I feel bad for this man. He pulled up with the utmost confidence just to get folded at the end. That's twice this arc, man. He's had enough embarrassment. So Trunks steps up to take Vegeta's place in the battle. As a child, I thoroughly enjoyed watching this fight. Trunks ascends to his Super Saiyan Grade 2 form, and the battle commences. Once both fighters truly get serious, the intensity of the fight is off the charts. The animation quality is impressive, complemented by the amazing Lone Warrior OST, adding to the epicness of the battle. As much as I enjoyed this fight as a kid, it unfortunately doesn't last long. Cell reveals that Trunks' bulked up muscles have slowed down his movement significantly, making it nearly impossible for Trunks to land a hit on Cell, even if Cell were to actively try to dodge. Realizing his disadvantage, Trunks admits defeat, and Cell proposes starting a tournament where he can face the gang at their strongest. Later, Cell takes it upon himself to announce the tournament on live television, broadcasting it for the entire world to see. The Warriors decide to head back to the lookout and patiently await Goku's arrival. Finally, Goku and Gohan emerge from the hyperbolic time chamber, having mastered the Super Saiyan form to its fullest extent in a short period of time. Without a doubt, one cannot overlook the significant moment when Goku declares his superior strength after intense training in the time chamber, shocking everybody and hurting the prince's pride even more. Yeah, this definitely fueled the flame of Vegeta's eventual descent into Babidi's control. However, amidst this tension, the story takes a moment to provide a glimpse of Goku's true power, albeit briefly. The explosive power-up that Goku demonstrates serves as a testament to his immense strength and potential. Even so, the wise Korin reminds us that even with his impressive showcase, Goku still falls short in comparison to the formidable Cell. This not only reinforces the immense threat that Cell poses, but also emphasizes the seemingly insurmountable challenges that lie ahead for our heroes. Instead of continuing to train, they opt to relax and enjoy their remaining time before the tournament. Moving forward, Goku, Gohan, and Krillin fulfill their promise of going fishing. creating a wholesome and lighthearted moment. Meanwhile, Goku and Chi-Chi use their private time off-screen to have another child, Goten. Additionally, Goku seeks out Dende to become the new guardian of Earth and to create new Dragon Balls, adding to the preparations for the upcoming tournament. Now, the Cell games have finally begun. After Cell basically swats off Hercule like a bug, Goku steps into the ring. This is what we've been waiting for. The fight between Goku and Cell is a spectacle of incredible techniques and masterful choreography. It showcases some of the best action sequences in the entire series. Both Cell and Goku are thoroughly enjoying the fight, reveling in the excitement of battle. In fact, they are enjoying it so much that Cell decides to take things up a notch. He obliterates the arena, creating a vast battlefield for a true showdown. The battle between Goku and Cell intensifies, demonstrating Goku's remarkable growth and the sheer power of Cell. As the battle progresses, Goku begins charging up a monumental Kamehameha wave. The angle at which he prepares to unleash the attack is so intense that it threatens to destroy the entire Earth. However, just before firing, Goku surprises everyone by utilizing instant transmission. He teleports and releases the blast directly in front of Cell, catching him off guard. Despite the devastating attack, Cell astonishingly regenerates and the fight continues. However, Goku starts to feel the strain of the intense battle. Fatigue sets in, and he realizes his limits are approaching. In a shocking turn of events, Goku makes the unprecedented decision to forfeit the fight. He tells Cell that there's one more person that can beat him. As the tension mounts, Goku reveals Gohan as the one who can defeat Cell. Gohan reluctantly steps forward to accept the challenge. However, once Gohan enters the battlefield, it becomes clear that he has no intention of engaging in a full-blown fight. He would rather tell Cell that if he loses control of his power, he could defeat Cell easily. Cell hears this, and the remnants of Goku's cells in him start to tell him to do everything in his power to try and piss this 11-year-old off so he can have a true fight. Cell begins to overpower Gohan with ease, showcasing his dominance in the fight. He grows bored of their one-sided encounter and decides to test the strength of the other Z-Warriors, hoping to push Gohan to his limits. Also, I want to talk about why does everyone put Gohan in a bear hug and start squeezing the life out of him? Literally, Brawly, Cell, and Bojack do this. Anyway, before Cell can reach the other Z-Fighters, Android 16 intervenes by grabbing onto him and revealing his plan to self-destruct, intending to take Cell down with him. Unfortunately, it's revealed that Bulma had previously removed the bomb from Android 16, leaving him defenseless. So, Cell blows 16's body up, leaving only his head remaining. After this, Cell sprouts little cells out of him to fight the gang. And they're clearly strong, since they're giving the gang a challenge. With all the commotion going on, Hercule is able to throw 16's head near Gohan so 16 can talk to him. Android 16's speech to Gohan before his death is a heartfelt plea for Gohan to embrace his anger, use it as a weapon for justice, and protect nature, reflecting both Android 16's understanding of the world and his desire to see Gohan fulfill his full potential. After the speech, Cell ruthlessly steps on 16. But amidst the tragedy, a beacon of anticipation shines brightly. Gohan stands before Cell, a spark of determination in his eyes, and then it happens. The transformation we've all been waiting for. This moment, in my opinion, surpasses even Goku's Super Saiyan form. It's a culmination of years of buildup, from the days of Raditz to the tumultuous events on Namek. Gohan's unleashed rage surges forth, engulfing him in a radiant aura. It's a transformative moment of immense power, forever etching itself into the annals of Dragon Ball history. Such a fitting moment for the best saga. Standing in the dust with his spikier hairstyle and the iconic bang framing his determined eyes, he radiates power as blue electricity crackles around him. It's official. Gohan has ascended to the legendary Super Saiyan 2 form. He effortlessly snatches the beans from Cell and goes on to obliterate a Cell Jr. that had been giving the rest of the gang trouble. He then goes to save Krillin, then does the same to the other Cell Jrs. I gotta say, when he threw the senzu beans up and proceeds to leave every Cell Jr. unconscious, then catches the bag afterwards, was cold. And the last Cell Jr., he thought he was finna get away. Gohan hit him with a nice little combo, hitting him through 2 mountains, then destroying him on the other side. The way he effortlessly dispatches his foes with a mix of raw power and calculated moves leaves us in awe of his abilities. Truly, Gohan has come into his own, solidifying his place as a force to be reckoned with in the Dragon Ball universe. Now for the Cell fight. Cell powers up to his maximum, delivering a powerful blow to Gohan. However, much to Cell's surprise, Gohan remains unfazed. Cell then tries to charge another attack, only to be met with a gut check from Gohan, followed by a massive uppercut. After 2 blows, Cell looks like he's ready to call it a day. Cell resorts to spamming stolen attacks, hoping to catch Gohan off guard. Little does he know, Gohan effortlessly deflects each one, leaving Cell baffled and trembling in fear. It's clear that Gohan has become a force to be reckoned with. So, Cell then charges the biggest Kamehameha wave you've ever seen, just for it to be overpowered by Gohan's smaller one, leaving Cell looking like this. Here's where Gohan messes up though. Instead of seizing the opportunity to end the battle, Gohan, perhaps fueled by rage, lets Cell linger. Little does he know that this decision will come back to haunt him. As Cell becomes increasingly desperate, he resorts to a tactic reminiscent of Trunks, bulking up his muscles. Doing this, Gohan basically gets free hits since Cell is so slow. Gohan hits him so hard, Cell ends up spitting out 18. It appears the fight has reached its conclusion, and victory is within Gohan's grasp. However, Cell, refusing to accept defeat, makes a chilling decision. He activates his self-destruct mechanism. Knowing that there's no path to victory, Cell chooses to take Gohan down with him, throwing the battlefield into a state of panic and uncertainty. The once seemingly invincible Cell has reached a point of desperation that even he can't escape. With just 1 minute remaining until Cell's self-destruction, Goku realizes the sacrifice he must make to save everyone. He turns back to his friends, a bittersweet smile on his face, and bids them farewell. He then teleports to Cell. Goku expresses his pride in Gohan and shares a final goodbye before teleporting away with Cell to King Kai's planet. Cell eventually detonates, killing Goku and the Kai. This moment hits hard. Dang near cried watching this for the first time. It's a moment that can bring tears to the eyes of even the toughest fans, as Goku's noble sacrifice tugs at the heartstrings. As the remaining members of the gang come to grips with what has transpired, Krillin moves to console Gohan, who is undoubtedly devastated by the loss of his father. However, their grief is interrupted when it's revealed that Cell is still alive. Cell teleports back to Earth, instantly killing Trunks, a devastating blow to the group. This tragic event sends Vegeta into a furious rage, causing him to unleash a barrage of futile ki blasts, which he should know at this point that move never works. As anticipated, Cell emerges unscathed from the smoke, effortlessly defeating Vegeta with a single strike and firing a powerful beam towards him. Gohan throws himself in front of Vegeta, shielding him from the attack, but at the expense of his arm. With Gohan injured and his power diminished, Cell decides to unleash a devastating Kamehameha capable of obliterating not only Earth, but the entire solar system. We see Vegeta say sorry for the first time, seeing as though the Earth really is doomed. However, Goku, in his unwavering belief in his son, encourages a mentally defeated Gohan, igniting a flicker of determination within him. Gohan musters his strength and chooses to meet Cell's Kamehameha head-on, leading to an awe-inspiring clash of beams that surpasses any seen before. What makes this moment truly remarkable is the overwhelming sense of finality it carries. With each passing second, Gohan struggles to keep up with Cell's overwhelming power, causing doubts to arise among his friends. The gang, feeling utterly helpless, rallies behind Gohan, joining forces in a desperate attempt to tip the scales in their favor. I love this moment, as each member acknowledges Gohan's potential and pays tribute to his and Goku's shared history. The heartfelt speeches transport viewers back through their journey, evoking a surge of emotions. However, despite their valiant efforts, Cell proves to be a formidable opponent, fending off their combined assault. Just as all hope seems lost, Vegeta emerges as the unexpected savior. With an immense blast, he distracts Cell, granting Gohan the opportunity to pour every ounce of his strength into the Kamehameha wave, ultimately obliterating Cell once and for all. The culmination of Gohan's resolve, the support of his friends, and the unwavering belief instilled by his father culminate in this triumphant moment. As Gohan lies on the ground, utterly exhausted, the crew gathers around him, filled with immense pride at his extraordinary accomplishment. However, no one's pride matches that of his father, Goku, who entrusted everything to his son, fully confident in his abilities. The Cell Saga reaches a bittersweet conclusion with Goku's decision to remain deceased. As his friends gather to reflect on their shared journey, they embark on separate paths, some possibly never to be seen again. The arc's finale is imbued with poignant instances of pride, sacrifice, and redemption. Gohan's triumph represents the symbolic transfer of responsibility from Goku to his son, underscoring the boundless potential of the next generation and the unbreakable bond among the Z-Fighters. Finally, the saga takes place 7 years after the greatest moment in Dragon Ball history, Gohan defeating Cell. We're introduced to a more mature Gohan as he begins his journey to school. I gotta admit, Gohan's style is on point. However, it's during this school arc that we meet new characters like Videl and some of his classmates. The baseball segment was surprisingly enjoyable, watching Gohan try to conceal his true strength among his peers. It's a refreshing change from the intense battles that shake the world. Although I feel some episodes could have been trimmed, the school arc is solid and provides a nice break. We're also introduced to a younger Trunks and Gohan's brother Goten. Now, Goten has received criticism, especially in Dragon Ball Super, for being somewhat useless. While that may hold true there, I find him likable in this arc. He has some memorable moments, such as the heartwarming meeting with Goku, and when Gohan and him are talking about what Goku is like. Nothing major happens in this small little arc, except for the revelation that Gohan has been neglecting his training and his transformation into the Great Saiyaman. Personally, I have mixed feelings about this transformation. After his epic battle with Cell, Gohan had become an exceptional character, so seeing him portrayed as a nerdy superhero didn't sit well with me initially. I also found myself disliking Videl, blaming her for Gohan's perceived decline. However, things take an interesting turn when Gohan learns about an upcoming tournament where Goku will be making his return. Motivated by this news, Gohan starts to regain his focus, while Goten and Videl also develop the ability to fly. Also, I feel like I have to talk about the criticism with Goten and Trunks going Super Saiyan so early. Personally, I don't have an issue with this, but I can understand how obtaining the form later might have made it feel more earned. Moving forward, the group gathers at the tournament, eagerly awaiting the arrival of the man of the hour, Goku. The scene where they spot Goku and rush towards him is genuinely touching, and I've already mentioned my fondness for Goku's first encounter with Goten. Additionally, the scenes depicting Goku catching up with everyone are quite enjoyable, particularly the moment when Krillin reveals he married Android 18. With the formalities completed, the group signs up for the tournament, and after a short while, the battles kick off. The fights between Goten and Trunks' opponents are entertaining, building up the highly anticipated clash between the two young warriors. Personally, I was rooting for Goten, but Trunks comes out with the dub. Nonetheless, the battle between them is both intense and lighthearted, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats with uncertain outcomes. After Trunks effortlessly dispatches Hercule, the group takes a break and shares a meal. Following their introduction to the Kai, the tournament for the adults commences. However, there is one issue that bothers me: the treatment of Piccolo. He unexpectedly decides to quit his fight against the Kai, even though we later discover that the Kai isn't that strong. This saga unfortunately continues the trend of undermining Piccolo's character. Nonetheless, the focus shifts to Videl as she enters the ring to face Spopovich. At first, it seemed like it was an easy win for Videl, but Spopovich keeps getting back up after taking a lot of damage. As Videl grows exhausted, the tide turns. Spopovich straight cooks Videl. This is one of the most brutal fights in Dragon Ball history, and my younger self was loving every second. Each hit was like vengeance on behalf of making Gohan sorry. However, upon revisiting it now, I can't help but feel bad for Videl. I mean, Spopovich was straight working her and didn't let up. He even saved her from being disqualified to work her some more. That's absolutely crazy. As time passes, Spopovich unexpectedly releases Videl, allowing Gohan to retrieve a senzu bean to aid her recovery. Gohan then takes his turn in the ring, facing off against Kibito. Intriguingly, Kibito urges Gohan to unleash his full power, leading to an explosive transformation into Super Saiyan 2. Despite Vegeta claiming that Gohan is weaker than his Cell Saga self, this transformation remains a significant moment. However, the turn of events takes an unexpected twist when two Majins steal Gohan's power and hastily escape. Unbeknownst to our heroes, this was all part of the Kai's plan to track down Babidi before he awakens Buu. Thankfully, Kibito swiftly heals Gohan, and they set off in pursuit of the Majins. After the group successfully tracks down Babidi, they are met with his ruthless henchmen, Dabura and Pui Pui. In a surprising turn of events, Dabura mercilessly eliminates the two Majins after receiving the container filled with Gohan's power from Babidi. Pui Pui and Babidi then enter the lair, leaving Dabura to launch an attack on the group. Krillin and Piccolo fall victim to Dabura's ability, turning them into statues. He then leads Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta deeper into the lair. Before we continue, I want to talk about the art style. Personally, I believe this is one of the best visual presentations in Dragon Ball, only second to the Broly movie and many scenes from the Tournament of Power, especially those featuring Ultra Instinct. Also, subscribe for more videos like this. Road to 1,000 subs! Anyways, inside the lair, the group encounters Pui Pui, and Vegeta effortlessly dominates him. Vegeta playfully toys with Pui Pui, showcasing his superior power. After being completely outclassed, Babidi transports them to a location where Pui Pui would have the advantage. However, little does he know that Vegeta has trained in an environment far more challenging than even 10 times Earth's gravity. We witness more of Vegeta's trash-talking and his stylish maneuvers. Reminiscent of a skilled boxer, he taunts Pui Pui, causing him to tweak. Vegeta brings an end to Pui Pui, kinda reminiscent of his earlier encounter with Jace. As the group delves deeper into the lair, they come across Yakon, whom Goku cleverly defeats by utilizing tactics. Pressing forward, they encounter Dabura, who decides to engage them in battle. Unfortunately, Gohan, who has grown out of shape, delivers one of my least favorite performances in a fight. Dabura effortlessly overwhelms Gohan, cooking him in a rather embarrassing manner. It's sad to see how far Gohan has fallen. Following the fight, Vegeta seizes the opportunity to scold Gohan, labeling him as trash and an embarrassment to the Saiyan race. Surprisingly, Gohan agrees with Vegeta's assessment, unaware that his interaction provides a glimpse of Vegeta's lingering evil nature. By the time the Kai realizes Dabura's true intentions for leaving, it's too late. Vegeta willingly succumbs to the power of the Majin. Some individuals criticize the portrayal of Kai's version of Majin Vegeta, claiming that he appears to be throwing a tantrum. However, I personally see it differently. Vegeta's intense desire to fight Goku drove him to extreme measures, going as far as succumbing to the influence of Babidi to force Goku into a confrontation. From this perspective, Vegeta's actions can indeed be seen as a manifestation of his frustration and impatience, akin to throwing a tantrum. Moving forward, they find themselves transported back to the tournament arena, where the true extent of Vegeta's malevolence becomes evident. To achieve his goal of provoking Goku into a battle, Vegeta callously slaughters numerous innocent spectators in the stands. As tensions rise, Goku responds by tapping into the power of Super Saiyan, issuing a demand to Babidi to teleport them elsewhere. In a chilling moment, Goku nearly launches an attack at the Kai, displaying his cold determination, as he wordlessly urges the Kai to move aside, even risking the lives of the Kai and, unknowingly, Beerus in the process. Furthermore, it's worth mentioning that Majin Vegeta delivers some of the most powerful speeches in the entire series, despite his brief time under Babidi's influence. His monologues, particularly the Pride of a Prince speech, and his explanation for becoming a Majin, send shivers down the viewer's spines. With Majin Vegeta and a powered-up Super Saiyan 2 Goku engaging in their long-awaited battle, Gohan and the Kai attempt to prevent Buu's release. The fight between Goku and Vegeta is a truly intense showdown that has been building up since Vegeta's defeat on Earth years ago. The choreography is top-notch and among the best in the series. However, it's worth noting a minor flaw in some scenes where Goku's Super Saiyan 2 hair is mistakenly depicted as Super Saiyan 1. Nevertheless, this fight remains a remarkable spectacle to behold. As the intense battle between Goku and Vegeta unfolds, Gohan and the Kai race against time to reach Buu's egg. Unfortunately, it appears to be too late, as the radar indicates that Buu is on the brink of being released. Eventually, a pink mist emanates from the egg, and Buu emerges from it. Upon seeing Buu's initial form, the group is taken aback, finding it difficult to fathom that this fat pink blob could be the most dangerous being in existence. And you can't blame them, seeing as though Buu looks like this. If you look at Toriyama's character sheet for Buu though, he could have looked a lot worse. But the first thing Buu does is decks Dabura dead in the face, then kicks him away, leaving Gohan and the Kai speechless. Witnessing this, Gohan decides to flee, but Buu effortlessly catches up to them. He hits Gohan back down and proceeds to clap the Kai's face. I've never seen someone hit a person like that in my life. But then, Buu then strikes the Kai once again, further exacerbating the gravity of the situation. Gohan musters the courage to confront Buu once more, only to get put in his place once again. Buu hits him with a big ki blast and sends Gohan flying. The face Gohan makes is the same Cell hit when he was dying. I honestly thought he was done for after that, and apparently everyone else did too. Undeterred by the dire situation, Dabura attempts to confront Buu once more. However, to everyone's shock, Buu effortlessly turns Dabura into whatever this is. After this, Buu proceeds to devour Dabura. As the intense battle rages on, Vegeta and Goku momentarily halt their fight, realizing the imminent threat posed by Buu. Before Goku can consume the Senzu Bean, Vegeta delivers a powerful blow, rendering Goku unconscious and taking it upon himself to confront Buu alone. With a commanding entrance, Vegeta soars towards Buu, ready to face him head-on. In the moments preceding their clash, Vegeta reflects deeply on his complex relationship with Goku. Despite harboring a deep-seated resentment towards Goku, Vegeta acknowledges the countless times Goku has saved both him and the world, often at the cost of his own life. Determined to redefine himself as the hero in this pivotal moment, Vegeta proclaims that once Goku regains consciousness, Buu will be nothing more than a distant memory. With unwavering determination, Vegeta engages Buu, exhibiting his unparalleled fighting prowess, and seemingly gaining the upper hand. However, as time passes, Buu seizes the advantage, overpowering Vegeta and entrapping him in a cocoon-like structure made of his own being. Help arrives in the form of Goten and Trunks, who rush to Vegeta's aid, while Piccolo focuses his attention on dealing with Babidi. In a stunning turn of events, Piccolo appears to vanquish Babidi, further adding to the gravity of the situation. In a poignant moment, Vegeta instructs Trunks to take care of Bulma, fully aware of the sacrifice he must make. Drawing his son into a heartfelt embrace, this tender interaction signifies a significant shift in their relationship, amplified by the perilous circumstances they face. Determined to protect his loved ones, Vegeta incapacitates both Goten and Trunks, leaving Piccolo to transport them to safety. Before departing, Vegeta poses a question to Piccolo, pondering if he will reunite with Goku after his inevitable demise. The weight of this scene is truly heart-wrenching, as Vegeta's fate condemns him to reside in hell, devoid of any future encounters with his rival. As Piccolo and Krillin soar into the distance with the young Saiyans, they comment on the unprecedented nature of Vegeta's struggle, a battle fought not for personal gain, but for the sake of others. Charging his energy to its fullest extent, Vegeta vows to fight for the well-being of Bulma, Trunks, and even his long-standing rival, Goku. In a spectacular display, Vegeta unleashes his entire reservoir of power, sacrificing himself to eradicate both Buu and his own existence. This pivotal moment stands as Vegeta's ultimate triumph, resonating deeply with Dragon Ball enthusiasts worldwide. Witnessing the evolution of this hot-headed prince from an embodiment of evil to a formidable rival of Goku, and finally witnessing his redemption and complete character arc, tugs at the heartstrings of fans everywhere. Undoubtedly, this transcendent moment ranks among the most profound and unforgettable in the entire Dragon Ball saga. Piccolo arrives at the scene, desperate to assess the situation following Vegeta's sacrifice. To his surprise, both Buu and Babidi have managed to survive. Buu demonstrates his incredible regenerative powers by restoring himself to full strength and healing Babidi. Overwhelmed with fear, Piccolo retreats, leaving them behind. Later, Piccolo reunites with Krillin at the Lookout, where Goku finally makes his long-awaited appearance. Piccolo wastes no time and fills Goku in on the harrowing events that unfolded. As the group absorbs the gravity of the situation, Goku humbly admits that he is unable to defeat Buu, even though he possesses the power to do so. He suggests that if Gohan or Vegeta had survived, they could have employed fusion as a means to confront Buu. By the way, Gogeta is the best fusion, and I won't entertain any arguments on that. Moving on. While Goku explains, the rest of the gang gathers the Dragon Balls, summoning Shenron. Noticing this, Goku swiftly teleports to their location and brings them all back to the Lookout for safekeeping. Then, with a heavy heart, Goku reveals the tragic news of Gohan and Vegeta's demise. The scene becomes emotional as the characters react to the devastating loss, with even Chi-Chi fainting from the shock. Meanwhile, Babidi seizes the opportunity to announce to the world that Trunks, Goten, and Piccolo are now wanted fugitives. If they're not turned in, Buu will continue to lay waste to cities. Additionally, I can't help but mention how Babidi effortlessly dispatches an unfortunate individual by popping his head. It's a chilling and gruesome demise, to say the least. Hearing Babidi's declaration, Piccolo's resolve to sacrifice himself emerges, but Goku intervenes, recognizing that Piccolo's time is better spent training the young ones in the art of fusion. Once the kids awaken, Goku pushes them to mature quickly in order to stand a chance against Buu. Oh, I forgot to mention Gohan. Before Gohan succumbs to his severe injuries, the Kais step in and take him away to the sacred realm of the Kais, where the Supreme Kai and Kibito reside. They bring him to this ethereal realm with a special purpose in mind, to lift an extraordinary sword that has remained untouched by mortals and deities alike. After some time, Gohan taps into his Super Saiyan power and successfully raises the sword, embarking on a rigorous training regimen to master its usage. Meanwhile, the kids diligently continue their fusion practice, striving to hone their skills. However, their training is abruptly interrupted when Babidi threatens to obliterate the town where the Dragon Radar is located. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, Goku swiftly devises a plan. He instructs Trunks to soar through the skies and retrieve the radar while he himself confronts Babidi and Buu head-on, buying precious time. In a moment that has etched itself into Dragon Ball history, Goku delivers an unforgettable lesson to Babidi and Buu. With an explosive display of power, he ascends to Super Saiyan 1, and then elevates further to Super Saiyan 2. But Goku's transformation doesn't stop there. Summoning every ounce of his resolve, he pushes himself beyond the limits of Super Saiyan, ascending to the awe-inspiring state of Super Saiyan 3. This form features remarkably elongated hair, a single prominent bang, a deeper and more commanding voice, and a menacing absence of eyebrows. Its striking appearance and raw power make it a sight to behold, making it all the more disappointing that this form isn't utilized by the writers. As the epic battle ensues, Goku effortlessly toys with Buu, demonstrating his superior strength and skill. However, Buu's remarkable regenerative abilities enable him to withstand Goku's onslaught, allowing him to persist in the fight. Amidst the chaos, Trunks eventually locates the Dragon Radar, prompting Goku to power down, preserving his energy. Before departing, Goku manipulates Buu, subtly goading him into eliminating Babidi. Astonishingly, Buu succumbs to Goku's manipulations and carries out the act, leaving him free to roam and wreak havoc as he pleases. With the pieces set for an epic showdown, Gohan's intensive training with the mystical sword, Goku's valiant efforts to stall Babidi and Buu, and Trunks' successful retrieval of the Dragon Radar all converge, forming the foundation for a climactic battle that will decide the fate of the world. Once Goku returns to the Lookout, he engages in a conversation with Piccolo, a poignant exchange that often goes underappreciated. In a moment of introspection, Piccolo poses a question to Goku, inquiring whether he could have truly defeated Buu had he unleashed his full power. In a subtle admission, Goku acknowledges that he possessed the strength to overcome Buu, but refrained from doing so, recognizing that his presence in the living realm was not warranted as he is technically deceased. Instead, he chooses to place his trust in the younger generation, much like how he himself once saved the world in the original series, and how Gohan rose to the occasion during the intense Cell Saga. This dialogue exchange serves as a profound reflection of Goku's growth and maturity throughout the series. It showcases his unwavering confidence in the next generation, highlighting his evolution from a carefree and impulsive fighter to a wise and selfless mentor. Moreover, a particularly touching moment occurs when Piccolo expresses remorse for Gohan's tragic death and asks Goku to convey his immense pride to Gohan. In response, Goku reminisces about the deep bond shared between Gohan and Piccolo, reminding us of the days when they trained together to confront the Saiyans and how their relationship blossomed over time. This emotionally charged conversation not only underscores Goku's profound character development, but also underscores the enduring themes of camaraderie, mentorship, and the passing of the torch in Dragon Ball. It serves as a testament to the power of bonds forged through shared struggles and growth, resonating with the audience on a deep and meaningful level. Trunks finally returns, and the fusion training resumes with renewed determination. The kids, filled with anticipation, request Goku to demonstrate the power of Super Saiyan 3. Goku obliges and undergoes the incredible transformation, only to power down swiftly as his limited time on Earth nears its end. However, the joy is short-lived, as fortune teller Baba reveals to Goku that he has exceeded his time. Despite this setback, Goku bids farewell to his family and friends. In a particular moment, he shares a final embrace with Goten, a heartfelt gesture that lingers in the hearts of those he leaves behind as he departs for the realm of the dead. Upon his return to the afterlife, Goku receives astonishing news. Gohan is alive. Instantly, he teleports to his son's location and witnesses Gohan's intense training with the sword. In a bold move, Goku suggests testing the sword's power by hurling various objects at it. To everyone's surprise, the sword shatters, revealing the emergence of yet another Kai. This newly arrived Kai employs his unique technique to unlock Gohan's untapped potential, a transformation that holds immense promise. Continuing with their fusion training, the kids finally reach the point of readiness. After some initial failed attempts, they succeed in merging, giving rise to the creation of Gotenks. However, to everyone's disappointment, Gotenks turns out to be a character who surpasses even Goku in foolishness and arrogance. He ventures off to face Buu in a valiant effort, but suffers a humiliating defeat, with the battle proving entirely one-sided. Defeated, Gotenks returns to the lookout, weighed down by shame. Amidst these disappointing developments, Hercule steps forward, hoping to assassinate Buu. However, his endeavor takes an unexpected turn, and he ends up assuming a rather comical role, becoming something akin to a housewife. The events take a perplexing turn as the kids fuse once again, this time achieving Super Saiyan form. However, their journey takes a bizarre twist as they embark on a seemingly endless global detour before finally confronting Buu, resulting in their untimely defusion. This phase of the Buu Saga, in my opinion, marks a decline in its overall quality. Gotenks, a character filled with potential, feels underutilized and wasted. As the story unfolds, two individuals stumble upon Buu's dwelling and commit an unforgivable act. They shoot his dog and later attack Hercule. Consumed by fury, Buu gives birth to his evil side, resulting in a fierce battle between the two Buus. The evil Buu gains the upper hand, and when good Buu attempts a candy beam, it is deflected, turning the good Buu into candy, which he promptly consumes, transforming into Super Buu. Determined to confront the warrior mentioned by Goku, Super Buu, after sparing Hercule, sets his sights on the lookout. In a desperate bid to buy more time, Piccolo advises Buu to eradicate everyone on the planet first. Buu complies, obliterating countless lives except for Hercule and his loyal dog. However, when Videl steps forward and fearlessly stands up to Buu, Piccolo, revealing her identity as Hercule's daughter, Buu reluctantly agrees to wait for an hour. In one of the most brain-dead moments, Chi-Chi emerges to confront Buu, only to meet a tragic fate, transformed into an egg and crushed beneath Buu's feet. I do like Chi-Chi, but I can't defend her on this one. She had it coming. This tragedy ignites Goten's determination to become stronger. Together with Trunks, he enters the hyperbolic time chamber to train relentlessly. Impatient with the wait, Buu decides to proceed without delay. Accompanied by Piccolo, they take a longer route to the time chamber. Finally, they reach their destination, where Trunks and Goten are fully prepared. Amidst humorous banter, Buu interrupts the fusion, leading to Trunks venting his frustrations, while Buu calmly endures the insults. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm skipping past this fight. This has got to be the worst fight I've witnessed. Piccolo destroys the entrance to the time chamber, trapping himself, Gotenks, and Buu inside. Buu's cries create a dimensional rift, allowing him to escape back into the real world, leaving destruction in his wake and eliminating everyone on the lookout except for Dende. Through the combined efforts of Piccolo and the powered-up Gotenks, they manage to return to the world. Gotenks, in his Super Saiyan 3 form, battles Buu, inadvertently destroying the lookout in the process. However, Gotenks unexpectedly reverts from his Super Saiyan 3 form, finding himself in a dire situation. Recognizing the urgency, Gohan prepares to rejoin the fight, driven by his newfound power. Prior to his departure, he embraces Goku and decides to honor his father by wearing his attire. Arriving at the scene with unwavering confidence, Gohan engages Buu in a chilling exchange of words.
So, Hotshot, you want to fight Majin Buu? Fight you? No, I want to kill you.
This is one of the coldest lines ever. Unleashing his ultimate form, Gohan launches a relentless assault, embodying the powerful warrior we long to see. Gohan dominates the battle until Buu disappears briefly to strategize. Unbeknownst to the group, Buu's plan is to absorb Gotenks and Piccolo, augmenting his power exponentially. At this point, Gohan stands no chance and resorts to hiding, hoping to evade Buu's notice. Meanwhile, King Yemma brings Vegeta to aid in the fight against Buu, and the selfless sacrifice of the old Kai allows Goku to return. Armed with the Botara earrings, Goku teleports to Gohan, intending to fuse with his son. Also, I feel the need to mention Tien makes a sudden appearance, but is swiftly defeated. This is so unnecessary, but I'm gonna let it slide since Tien is a goat. Goku throws the earring to Gohan, who initially misses it. Eventually, Gohan retrieves it, but it proves too late. Buu absorbs Gohan, further amplifying his already immense strength. With time running out, Goku faces a crucial decision on whom to merge with. Just as Buu is about to capture Goku, he senses Vegeta's return and teleports to him. Urging Vegeta to wear the earring, Goku's plea initially falls on deaf ears. Witnessing Goku unleash the power of Super Saiyan 3 against Buu instead of himself, Vegeta harbors resentment towards Goku for holding back. In a final attempt, Goku reveals that everyone, including Bulma and Trunks, have been absorbed by Buu. Goku's impassioned speech awakens something within Vegeta, prompting him to finally wear the earring and merge with Goku, giving birth to Vegeto, a perfect fusion, combining the skills of Goku and Vegeta into a formidable fighting machine. The battle between Buuhan and Vegeto unfolds in an epic fashion, showcasing Vegeto's superiority in strength and tactical prowess. Buu throws everything he has at Vegeto, even attempting to absorb him and turning him into candy. However, Vegeto proves to be an exceptional fighter, effortlessly overcoming these challenges. Eventually, Vegeto allows himself to be absorbed by Buu as part of his premeditated plan, which involved severing a part of Buu's head earlier. Vegeto's intention is to enter Buu's body and rescue the others who were absorbed by him. Once inside, Vegeto unfuses, and Vegeta crushes the Botara earring, preventing future fusions. They set out to find the others and succeed in locating them, chopping down their cocoons and causing Buu to revert back to his Super Buu state. At this point, Buu goes inside himself. Yes, this happens, leading to a weird turn of events. Goku and Vegeta engage Buu in a fierce battle, but they find themselves outmatched. However, Vegeta manages to cut down the good Buu, turning the tide of the fight. Goku and Vegeta devise an escape plan while Buu undergoes a horrifying transformation, reverting to his primal and most evil form, the Kid Buu. This incarnation of Buu surpasses both Cell and Frieza in terms of malevolence, solely driven by his desire for destruction. Kid Buu wastes no time and immediately attempts to obliterate the Earth. Vegeta intercepts the blast, but Buu charges up an even more powerful attack. Goku and Vegeta have no choice but to flee, although Goku's decision to bring along the two weakest individuals instead of Gohan and the others raises some questions. Thankfully, the Kai intervenes and teleports them to safety just as Buu destroys the Earth. The group finds themselves on the planet of the Kais, where Buu regenerates and proceeds to systematically destroy numerous planets one by one. Buu then decides this is light work, so he goes to the afterlife to get more smoke from dead people. Nah, this is crazy. Buu nearly decimates them once again, but he suddenly senses Goku and Vegeta's rising power levels and teleports to their location. Upon Buu's arrival, Goku and Vegeta engage in a light-hearted game of rock, paper, scissors to determine who will face him, with Goku emerging as the victor. Meanwhile, Buu nonchalantly takes a nap, seemingly disconnected from the impending battle. Seizing the opportunity, Goku decides to power up while Buu sleeps, a strategy that ultimately awakens Buu. Unfazed by Buu's peculiar behavior, Goku launches his attack, initiating a breathtaking and personal favorite battle in the series. Every aspect of this fight, from the stunning animation and art style to the meticulously choreographed sequences and captivating soundtrack, combines to create a truly magnificent spectacle. Goku, now fully committed to the battle, ascends to Super Saiyan 3, pushing himself and Buu to unprecedented levels of power. The clash between them is intense and visceral, each blow resonating with palpable impact. The scale and significance of this fight draw the attention of onlookers from all corners, even reaching the depths of hell itself. Although Buu proves to be a formidable opponent, matching Goku blow for blow, Goku reaches his limit and channels all his remaining energy into a colossal Kamehameha attack. Despite the devastating force behind it, Buu regenerates effortlessly, leaving Goku depleted and unconscious. It's at this critical moment that Vegeta seizes his opportunity to enter the fray. However, even with his valiant efforts, Vegeta finds himself hopelessly outmatched by Buu's overwhelming power. Now, I don't know why Vegeta continues to fight in his base form. I mean, he wouldn't win in Super Saiyan, but it'll definitely help. Anyways, Buu, growing weary of Vegeta's feeble attacks, emotes on him before unleashing a powerful kick and a headbutt, bringing Vegeta to the brink of defeat. As Buu prepares to deliver the final blow, Goku intervenes just in time to save Vegeta from certain destruction. As Goku resumes his battle with Buu, Vegeta's mind drifts into contemplation, tracing the footsteps of his past alongside Goku. Memories of Goku's approach to combat flood his thoughts. No matter how far Vegeta pushed himself, Goku always emerged as the victor. In this moment of reflection, Vegeta ponders the source of Goku's strength. While the love for his family plays a part, Vegeta realizes that there is something deeper driving Goku's talent. It becomes clear to Vegeta that while he too has a family of his own, his motivations have been rooted in a desire for dominance and to uphold his pride. In contrast, Goku fights to test his limits and continuously grow stronger. It is through this introspection that Vegeta musters the courage to admit in a beautiful moment that Goku is indeed number one, adding to his phenomenal growth in this arc. Throughout the Dragon Ball series, the growth and development of various characters take center stage in different story arcs. The Saiyan and Frieza sagas revolve primarily around Goku's evolution as a warrior, showcasing his unwavering determination and unyielding strength. In the Cell Saga, the focus shifts to Gohan, exploring his potential as the torchbearer of the Saiyan race. Finally, the Buu Saga becomes the culmination of Vegeta's character development, a pivotal turning point in his arc. Within the Buu Saga, Vegeta's journey reaches its pinnacle as the spotlight shines brightly upon him, providing a comprehensive exploration of his character. Once consumed by his own ego and insatiable thirst for power, Vegeta undergoes a profound transformation. As the series nears its conclusion, his internal conflicts rise to the surface, wrestling with deep-rooted resentment towards Goku despite acknowledging his unwavering heroism in countless moments. This internal struggle serves as a catalyst for Vegeta's self-reflection, forcing him to reassess his priorities and seek redemption. With unyielding determination, Vegeta fortifies himself to face the formidable foe, Buu, driven by the burning desire to protect his loved ones and prove himself as a true hero. His actions throughout the climactic battle reveal a newfound sense of selflessness and genuine concern for others, an undeniable departure from his previous self-centered pursuits of power. It becomes a defining moment for Vegeta as he transcends his own ego, fighting not only for himself, but for the sake of his family, his rival Goku, and the fate of the entire world. Eventually, he sets aside his pride and ego, fusing with Goku, showcasing his unwavering resolve to save his friends and family. After years of chasing Goku's level of strength, he finally admits that Goku is number one, the only person capable of defeating Buu. Ultimately, the culmination of Vegeta's character development in the Buu Saga leaves a profound impact on Dragon Ball fans. Witnessing the evolution of this complex and multifaceted character from an antagonist to a reluctant ally, and finally to a selfless hero, strikes a deep chord. The Buu Saga serves as a perfect platform for Vegeta's growth, enabling fans to witness the full extent of his transformation and the depth of his redemption. The fierce battle rages on as Goku and Buu relentlessly clash, pouring their hearts into the fight. However, Buu begins to gain the upper hand, gradually overpowering Goku. Sensing his friend's waning strength, Vegeta steps in, buying Goku precious time to gather his energy for a final assault against Buu. In a cruel twist, Buu sadistically tortures Vegeta, pushing him to the brink of death. He then spits out the fat Buu and starts folding him too. To make matters worse, Goku not only fails to charge his energy, but also reverts back to his base form, intensifying the odds stacked against them. In the face of desperation, Vegeta conceives a plan to enlist the help of the Kais on Namek in resurrecting everyone on Earth, in the hopes that their combined strength can tip the scales against Buu. It is worth noting that Vegeta himself returns with this wish, harboring a newfound sense of responsibility. His intention is for every inhabitant of Earth to lend their energy to Goku, empowering him to wield the formidable Spirit Bomb. With the assistance of King Kai, Vegeta reaches out to the people of Earth, urging them to contribute their energy. However, his appeals initially fall on deaf ears, prompting Vegeta to resort to comical insults in a last-ditch effort to motivate them. Frustrated by their lack of response, Vegeta relinquishes the task to Goku, although the results are only marginally more successful than Vegeta's attempts. Just when hope seems all but lost, Hercule steps forward, addressing the crowd and initiating a profound shift. Inspired by his heartfelt words, the Spirit Bomb finally reaches its pinnacle. Unfortunately, due to Vegeta's grievous injuries, he is unable to evade its impending impact. In a surprising turn of events, the good-hearted Buu intervenes, tackling Kid Buu and providing Hercule an opportunity to rescue Vegeta. At long last, Goku hurls the Spirit Bomb at Buu, but Buu is fending it off. The relentless struggle prompts Vegeta to demand Hercule to make Earth contribute more energy, but then he realizes they still have a third wish. Urgently, the group utilizes their final wish to restore Goku's strength, allowing him to overpower Buu. In a great moment, Goku engages in a brief conversation with Buu, acknowledging his formidable power and his near victory against the entire universe. Goku then wishes Buu to return, but good, so they may one day battle again. With his friends passionately cheering him on, Goku delivers the finishing blow, vanquishing Majin Buu for good. As the exhausted group recuperates, Goku descends to where Vegeta rests, offering a thumbs-up gesture, reciprocated by Vegeta. This climactic battle truly embodies the culmination of the entire series, leaving a lasting impression. While the last episode may get retconned, the ending, characterized by Goku departing with Oob to train him, feels true to his character, and thus the Buu Saga concludes. This saga is an intriguing blend of unforgettable and iconic moments, yet it also suffers from numerous scenes and story arcs that could have been replaced or completely removed. Despite featuring some of the series' finest moments, such as the awe-inspiring fusion, the epic transformation into Super Saiyan 3, Gohan's untapped potential, the profound character development of Vegeta, and the climactic spirit bomb that surpasses all others, this saga, in my opinion, falls short when compared to the previous three. However, I firmly believe that it does not deserve the excessive criticism it receives. This saga possesses genuine greatness, with numerous standout moments and a satisfying conclusion. If the preceding sagas were not of such exceptional quality, I believe we would hold this saga in much higher regard. Watching this arc has brought me immense enjoyment, and it ranks among my all-time favorite moments in the realm of anime. As the final chapter of Dragon Ball Z draws to a close, the profound journey of its characters culminates in a testament to their unwavering determination, sacrifices, and relentless battles to safeguard their loved ones. This resonating narrative has captivated audiences for years, inspiring countless popular series and earning recognition worldwide. Dragon Ball Z has indelibly imprinted itself upon my heart and the hearts of many others, solidifying its place as an eternal favorite and an anime masterpiece that will continue to shine across time. If you enjoyed watching this video, leave a like and subscribe. If you want to watch more, check out my Ranking DBZ Fights series. See you there!